everyone, my name is Wyatt Enneking, and today I'll be teaching you how to rotate your tires of your vehicle. So first off, we're going to go over some safety. Safety 1, make sure you're on flat, level ground, and everyone is away from the vehicle. Second step is to make sure you have jack stands instead of just a jack so it doesn't roll up. So that the jack doesn't roll up underneath it. Once you have the pickup jacked up and you have the first jack stand in place, you're going to want to slowly lower the vehicle onto the jack stand by gently rolling or twisting the handle like that. And then you're going to pull out the jack out, reposition it in a different place. So once you have the jack repositioned on a different hard point on the vehicle, so on this one, since we only have only that side has that big block of metal there, you put it on the main axle. You put it on a different part for a unibody vehicle. And on this side, it's the same process. You just jack it up and put the jack stand in place. And we will now do this process on the back. So, you know your vehicle is safe to work on when you can see underneath the tires all the way through. That means there's no load on the tires, so it's safe to work. Some of the tools you can use are pneumatic or battery impact wrench, a breaker bar. We have this one that came with the vehicle, and then your lug nut sockets. We have two because on one of the tires there's a master lug nut that you cannot remove without this. So, for the process of doing this is you need to find your lug nut socket, and you will need to find an appropriate sized socket to put your lug nut socket in. So, first step is to find your lug nut key and a socket that fits the lug nut key and an appropriately sized breaker bar. To break the lug nut loose, you're going to take your lug nut key and put it in one of the lug nuts, and take your breaker bar, put it on the thing, and then rotate it the way it will loosen it. You're going to have to hold the tire still, like this. And you do this, and once you get it far enough, you can do it by hand. Then on some vehicles, like depending on the year of your vehicle, it will come with a special lug nut key such as this one. Or if you buy aftermarket rims or lug nuts or anything like that. It's so that they can get some of your ribs but not all of them, because of how different the lug nuts look. These are the two keys compared to each other. But on this one, it's the same process. You just have to put it in on a different way, like so. After you rotate the tires and reinstall the lug nuts, you're going to tighten them to the manufacturer's specifications. But before you worry about that, you have to tighten down the lug nuts in a cross pattern. So you would start with the top one, and you would tighten it down. So you have to tighten the lug nuts in a specific order. So for a vehicle with 8 lug nuts like this, you'd go top, bottom, left, right. Then, since you just tightened this one, you're going to jump down to here. Then you go up like this. After you tighten all your lug nuts down on each tire, you'll then need to torque it to manufacturer specs. And in order to do that, you will take a torque wrench, set it at the specific measurement for the manufacturer until you hear a click. Like that. And you just go ahead and do that on each lug nut in a cross pattern, just like you were tightening it. Process of rotating your tires on a vehicle and the safety concerns while doing so. I will now show you how to use the jack and jack stands. Oh, I will show you where to place the jack and jack stands on a unibody vehicle. If you look on this right here on the unibody vehicle, on the frame there's going to be a divot with 2 arrows. This is where you jack from. And then on the back side, you would put your jack stands right here. It's going to be the same process on the other side.